Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning, and welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning at 7:30. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. We're tracking rain already for day 2 of 2026. Rain already moving in this morning for some of us a little bit drier than others. We're live tracking this from the Room to Room Weather Center. Let me show you the overall loop and progression of these showers. Again, they're moving off to the east. You can see them moving further and further into North Mississippi. Right now, they're blanketing Northwest Mississippi from Tate, Quitman, all the way down to Grenada County, Attala County, dealing with some of this as well. Again, we're continuing to watch them move in. Here's a live look at Mississippi Live radar, kind of standing still, not having that in motion anymore. They're about to cross over 55. Again, light showers at best out there this morning, but they're going to continue to move in and impact more of us in Northeast Mississippi over our coming hours ahead. So if you're traveling along 55 this morning, going to be dealing with that rainfall. Going to be dealing with it along 278 and 61 as well. I wanted to zoom in for a few places before we get into your weather headlines this morning. Again, those light showers impacting places like Tate County, DeSoto County, all the way down into Quitman, Panola County as well. So along 55, dealing with some rain in and out of Memphis this morning, even further along 55 into places like Grenada, and then hugging Attala County, going to deal with that as well. So seeing these light showers right now, mainly on the western side of 55, but they're going to continue to move in, and that's why we're tracking them. So even if you're not heading out over the next hour, as we head into your mid-morning, we're still tracking showers out there. So here's what you need to know. Rainy day ahead. If you got any plans today, even this afternoon, this evening, you're going to want to stick around to hear this forecast. You're also going to want to plan ahead and go ahead and grab your rain gear out the door. Another thing is a mild and dry weekend is on tap. So even though we're dealing with rain this morning, we're not dealing with it this weekend. If you got any weekend plans, you should be good to go out there. And after that, a big warm up is going to be the story as we head into our upcoming work week, as folks are getting back out and about to their regular routine. It's going to be warm out there. We'll talk about how warm in the next few minutes. Right now, though, take a look over in Crenshaw. If you're not dealing with rain this morning, you're dealing with a whole lot of clouds. And again, rain very close to Crenshaw over there. That kind of intersects Tate, Panola, Tunica County over there, closer into Northwest Mississippi. But again, dealing with a lot of clouds out there this morning. That's keeping our temperatures warmer in the upper 40s over in Crenshaw, even in the 50s the further south that you go. This is over in Attala County, looking at Kosciuszko. Rain across the county, not necessarily within the city of Kosciuszko or within this camera. Temperatures, again, in the 50s out there. Let's take a look at temperatures area-wide, again, in the 40s and 50s. We're looking at a lot of clouds that kind of blanketed the area overnight. These act as a blanket. They keep the warm air in there, and that's why temperatures are only starting off in the 40s and 50s this morning. 43, our coldest or coolest spot in Corinth. 48 in Alcorn County, or in Lafayette County. 50 Water Valley. 49 Bruce. 50 in Houston. Again, further south that you go, a little bit warmer, 52 in Starkville, and warmer the further off you go, closer to that rainfall, 57 in Belzona, 53 over in Cleveland. Your first 12 hours ahead, temperature is going to continue to warm. We'll be all in the 50s by 11, into the upper 50s by 2. That's where most of us will top off today, in those upper 50s. You can see rain chances kind of going up and down between the 30 and 40% throughout this first 12 hours. Planner out there for you. That's because we're seeing multiple chances of some widespread rain today, mainly in 2 different rounds. One's going to come in this mid-morning, and another is going to come in as we head later on into your evening ahead. So that's why I say, if you got any dinner time plans, you're going to want to continue to have the rain gear ready and out there for you. Let's take an overall look of what's happening, what's causing this rainfall. It's actually a low pressure system that's sitting right over Oklahoma right now. You can see that extended warm front. That is what's causing that rain from Oklahoma. Good portion of the state of Arkansas seeing that rain. And again, that's moving into Northeast Mississippi right now, crossing over the Mississippi River. This system is going to continue to move in throughout the day, bringing us more widespread rainfall as we head into your evening hours, as it continues to shift into Mississippi. Here's the good news. This is Friday at 3. Again, we'll see showers throughout your afternoon and evening, but watch as we head into the overnight. This system moves off and we're looking at a dry start by the time most of us are waking up on your Saturday morning. So Saturday actually looking pretty nice out there. If you got any plans, just looking at a good mix of sun and clouds throughout the day. Same story for Sunday. Going to be dry out there, starting off with a lot of sunshine, seeing a little bit more clouds build in for the back half of the day, but dry nonetheless on Saturday and Sunday. So any weekend plans, go ahead and keep them. You're going to be good to go. However, Friday plans, not the same story. So if you got any plans today, we're going to be talking more in depth, more hour by hour of what you can expect for these showers coming in today and this evening. Of course, we'll give you a full look at that 7-day forecast, which does include some warmer days ahead. So if you like the warmer conditions, you'll like the 7-day forecast. I'll have all of that of what you can expect coming up right after this.
Look at Wanda, ready to rock her big presentation. But first, lunch. Sweet Pepper's Deli. Delicious, celebratory, but is it quick? The Cobb salad. Tender oven roasted chicken, topped with cheese. Prepared, plated, and served? In 6 minutes? Is this for real? Well, of course. Well done, Wanda. Sweet Pepper's Deli. Yes, ma'am. Life is sweet.
Hey, I'm Chris Murphy at Murphy Brothers. Let me tell you, it's December 2025. It's cold outside, but the deals are hot. 2026, got to get in here to get this new Roxer. Come check them out.
Out with the old and in with the new. It's time to save big at Room to Room's New Year's sale. Store-wide markdowns 50 to 70% off. No tax, 48-month special financing. It's a new year at Room to Room Furniture in Tupelo. There's no place like home.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, welcome back into the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. Taking a look at Mississippi Live radar this morning, we're dealing with some rain. Not for all of us, but for some of us, especially if you live closer to the Mississippi River, northwest Mississippi, getting in a more rainfall than the rest of us. As I'm zooming in here, a good portion of DeSoto, Tate, Tunica, and Quitman County getting in on that rainfall this morning. A lot of us, if you're sitting west of 55, getting in on that rain. Same story through Grenada County and all the way down into Attala County, seeing some rain throughout the county as well. Now, I was looking in Kosciuszko, not seeing some rain within the city, but around the county dealing with some of that rain. Light showers ongoing this morning. That's going to continue to pour in. It already is into northeast Mississippi. As you can see it here, sitting south of Eupora into Ackerman, dealing with some of that light rain this morning. Again, not everybody, but some of us dealing with that, and more of us going to be dealing with that over the coming hours. Let's take a look. If you're not dealing with the rain, this is the view you're getting. Lots of cloud cover out there. Temperatures warmer as you're stepping out the door. Some of us already in the middle 50s, like over in Macon. And again, just a lot of cloud cover across the board today. Over in Caledonia, same story. Temperatures a little bit cooler there in the upper 40s, but still seeing the same view, which is a lot of cloud cover. As for your airport delays this morning, know anybody coming in and out of the airport region-wide, maybe for some late New Year's Day plans, they're coming back in. I'm not tracking any delays, even with the rain moving through from Little Rock, Memphis, Oklahoma, down into Jackson as well. Looking more nationally, still not tracking any moderate or major delays. I'm tracking all greens on all of our major airways across the lower 48 out there this morning. So again, that's some good news if you know anybody that's hitting the airways this morning. Sticking here in North Mississippi, temperatures mainly going to be in the 50s over your coming hours ahead. And we're looking at about a 40% chance 9 through 11. This is this first round we're going to be watching for that's going to be bringing some more widespread rain into the picture. Looking at 2 rounds today. One's your mid-morning, one's your later afternoon and evening hours. High temperatures today still going to be in the 50s and 60s. The further south that you go, the warmer you get. 65 in Starkville, 65, Eupora, 66, Grenada, 57 in New Albany, 54 in Boonville. So 50s and 60s going to be the story today. Hey, if you're planning on watching Mississippi State, if you're planning on heading there, I hope you've already left because they take on Wake Forest at Charlotte, North Carolina today at 7 p.m. Looking like a good game, or a good temperature-wise for the game. Temperature is going to be falling through the 50s, eventually into the upper 40s by that final snap. So no weather impacts for that game ahead for Mississippi State. Let's stick here in North Mississippi. I want to show you those rain chances today. Again, coming in multiple rounds. Here is the first round going into your mid-morning. So if you're not heading out until 9, 10 a.m., we're looking at more rain in the forecast as we head further on into the day. So you can see kind of that rain blanketing northeast Mississippi. That is going to continue as we head into that mid-morning. But look at this, as we head noon and on, a little bit better. So around noon, a little bit more breaks. So if you got any lunchtime plans, not necessarily a lot of ongoing rainfall, but here's the thing, another round is coming in as we head later on into your evening. So if you got any Friday night plans, maybe for dinner time or just out and about on your Friday, more rain is looking to push in going into about 5 to 10 p.m. You can see a few heavier pockets with that. We're not looking at anything severe, but a few heavier pockets nonetheless. A few rumbles of thunder can't be ruled out either. That's going to continue again until 10 p.m. You can see those reds and oranges showing up from Amory into Grenada. Here's the good news. As we go further along into the night, we look at that rain clearing out, and going into your Saturday, much better conditions look to build back in. We're looking at mainly dry conditions out there for Saturday. I can't rule out some light showers to drizzle north of 82, but a majority of us look to stay dry all day long for your Saturday, just dealing with a lot of clouds, and even those will begin to clear out as we head later on in your evening and then to start off your Sunday. How much rain are we looking to see over the next really day ahead? Around 1/4 of an inch from all of this coming through. Most of us around 1/4. You could see a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on where you are. Further off to the west, around 1/10. The further off to the east, you could pick up around 1/2 of an inch. But on average, around 1/4 is going to be expected. This weekend looking very nice out there for the first weekend of 2026. Middle 50s out there for Saturday, low 50s out there for your Sunday. So mild days out there for your weekend ahead, mainly dry as well. Great days to get out and about and enjoy it, because we head further along into next week for our first full week of 2026. It's looking warm. Look at your temperature outlook, the 8th through the 12th of January. So as we head further along again into 2026, we're looking at that deep red, the warmest we can see, above average for this time of year that this graphic's going to show, comes back into play further on into January. Not only for us here in North Mississippi, but you can see this extends from New York, the Virginias, the Carolinas, all the way off into Arkansas and Louisiana. So above average conditions come back for a good portion of the United States. You can see it right here on your 7-day forecast. We'll be in the 50s over your next few days into your Monday as you're starting back off in your regular routine for school and work for the kiddos. Temperature is going to be starting off in the 30s, but ending in the 60s. We just go up from there, guys. Temperatures in the middle 60s by Tuesday. I'm pretty sure we're going to be, at least some of us, in the 70s on Wednesday and potentially Thursday as well. So definitely some warm days ahead. If you like the warmer conditions, hey, enjoy it. If not, I'm sorry, enjoy what we have right now. As we go further on into the work week, we also see our next best chance of rain come into play on Thursday. So if you got any upcoming Thursday plans, we're looking to track more widespread rain in the picture then. But of course, keep tuning in with us. We'll keep showing you the latest model runs as we get closer to that day. And of course, we'll be live this evening at 5, 6, and 10. Our meteorologist, Matt Lawpon, will be showing you everything you need to know and probably tracking out some rain this evening. So you'll have to check in with him there. Again, he'll be live from the Room Room Weather Center this evening at 5, 6, and 10. And I'll see you bright and early on your Monday morning at 6:30.
Growing up, Gabe was naturally curious when he began to discover weather. Gabe just didn't want to know what was happening, but he wanted to know why it was happening. Gabe became fascinated with tornadoes and it impacted his life. He wanted to pursue a career in meteorology. Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.